Vlogmas, day 3. There wasn't a heck of a lot to do today. I went to work this morning, and I've basically been here all day just doing work. So I figured instead of just posting nothing, we'll go back in time, and I'll go through the story of Vermont and getting lost in the woods. Now, I've been skiing since as long as I can remember. If I could walk, I could ski. Every year, the school takes a trip up to Vermont where we get to go ski. So it's you, a bunch of your friends, and you just rip it up. There's nothing better. This is the time we dropped in on a hill that wasn't a hill. We went down into some trees, and we got ridiculously lost.
So to start it off, I was just kind of ripping it up down the hill. You can see Bauer there off to the left. At some point before we dropped in, I turned off the GoPro, and I started up about right when we get lost.
Alright, so we decided it was a good idea to make our own trail, and we are currently lost, don't know where, but hey, I put a GoPro on. It's downhill, so that's all that matters. Maybe we end up at a road, maybe we end up on a trail, we're pushing right, hoping for the best. It's documented when they find our bodies.
So this is where we made our first mistake. We pushed to the right, and according to the trail map, which we neglected to look at for a little while, we should have been pushing to the left.
My GoPro's charged now, so we can record it. No, not at all.
So at this point, me, Brandon Bauer, Brendan Hapsheed, Eric Emser, we all continued going down the hill in the completely wrong direction, having no idea where we were going, and having no idea how long it would take us to go down here. We basically hoped for the best and continued on.
Couple logs. Did he lose his GoPro? Ow. I'm gonna keep pushing. We are currently probably in a creek. Here. Alright, so currently we're following the stream. On the internet too, because we got the footy. Dudes, if we built a jump right here, it would look sick as heck on video. What do you think Anton and Anthony are thinking right now? Careful, careful. You gotta step it, you can't ski it.
So at some point while going down, we ended up stopping and making a quote-unquote base camp. That's where we started pulling out phones, trying to see if any of the maps would work, or actually getting out the trail map.
Shit. Stop it. Moisture got into my phone. I can't touch the screen. Somebody else has to do it. I can't touch my screen because moisture got in because of the crack. Somebody else needs to do it. That's gonna be a long ass hike.
A couple of them started asking for us to hike back up the hill, and that just wasn't going to work. We were too far in at this point, so I'd made the decision it was going to be a pain in the butt to hike up, and it was going to be easier to ski down.
Toss me the map. Check
They didn't
the
exactly
maps.
all agree with me, but that's what we went with.
Base camp here for like 5 minutes. It's okay. This is what I did last year. Where you guys were waiting for me at the bottom all that time. That could be worse. That could be bear.
Check this, which has a GPS for this. What? Oh.
That works.
Ready to tear.
Shut up. Alright, let's see.
Yeah, it kind of your thing. Right.
What do you got? Stop it. We're gonna it's okay.
I'm gonna die.
No, you're not.
I'm gonna die.
Hey, Toll Road's actually a road.
We're gonna die.
Okay.
Shit.
So from where we are, if we keep pushing right, I think, because the stream is there. Follow the stream, we hit Toll Road. From there, look out double, and then once we hit Toll Road again, we end up hit right at the bottom. Take this.
Yeah, let's go. Might be like outside the boundary.
Can almost guarantee it.
Oh yeah, we definitely are. We probably dropped like here, and now we're just like taking a right all the way. We probably dropped out somewhere like here or here, and just kept going right.
Yeah, yeah. We keep.
And so that right there is the point where we realized we screwed up. We went the wrong direction and just kept pushing the wrong direction. It was time to make a choice. Go down or go up. And we went down.
Alright, let's that way. It's okay, we're gonna be alright. This is true.
This was the point at which Bauer started to freak out.
Look it, this is
He was
our little
terrified. He was convinced we were dead. We weren't going to make it out of here alive. Eric pretty much just laid down and accepted fate because, well, that's what Eric does. He's Eric.
Braden's
slash
just really
squirrel.
scared.
And
It's okay,
then
buddy, we're gonna get
Hapsheed really didn't say much of anything. So we just kind of continued on.
Alright. We'll hike up, cross the stream, and work that way.
Yeah.
We're not hiking far, buddy. It's okay.
We actually hit a point where we couldn't ski across the stream. Water was frozen. So we ended up taking off our stuff and just throwing it
Yes,
across
I
and
have
then
water and I
climbing
have
across
protein
there.
bars. This is it.
So once we finally found something that resembled a path, we ended up following the deer tracks on it actually, down the hill. Once we got towards the bottom of the hill, we saw footprints kind of going back into the woods. I said to follow those, but everybody else was against all my ideas by this point. If we had followed those, we ended up on the other mountain where two of our friends, Anthony and Ed, were actually skiing. But we didn't follow those. We went to the left at that point and went down towards the road. That's where things got interesting.
Alright, stop here. Who's got Google Maps?
Imagine being on the side of the road in a state you don't live in, with nothing but skis in your hands and a backpack with a little bit of water left in it. Now imagine being on a high school trip in the same situation where if you don't get back to the bus in time and they lose you, you're probably dead. Like, they're gonna call your parents and tell them to pick you up and that's it. You're done. We were a little terrified, to say the least. But Bauer wanted to call the cops to pick us up. To this day, I'm not really sure how that would have helped us. We didn't call the cops. That would have been a bad choice.
Back it. We're good skiers.
Everyone that's going that way is going to Stowe.
Alright. So let's get on that side of the road and try and pick up a ride.
It's me, you never will. I want it now, I want it fast. Baby, don't you mind? You don't keep up, you won't catch up. I'm gonna leave it behind. Love starts at the top of the hill, the top of the hill. 'Cause love starts at the top of the hill, the top of the hill. Got to have that feeling all the way down. Twist and turn and going round and around. I want it now, I want it bad. Baby, don't you see? You don't start up, you won't.
We're just like 3 hours. Then we know we're not gonna make it. We should waste our time walking.
Another snow bus. If it's filled, we're going the wrong way. If it's empty, we're going the right way.
Okay, they're slowing down. Yes. Thank you so much. Yes.
She's a gift from God.
Yeah.
She is a gift from God.
Oh,
Shit face. But I don't care. We're alive.
yes.
I thought we were gonna die.
We are safe.
I honestly thought we were gonna die.
Woo!
I was thinking who I was gonna text.
Yeah? You thought we were gonna die?
I was gonna text Kelsey and Melissa.
Yeah?
Yep.
Really?
Yeah.
You were gonna text both of them. Tell them what?
I don't know.
I like your butt.
No, like.
I'm running it, baby.
No, like I really thought we were. Oh my god.
Yeah.
I don't know what my.
He's trying to turn around.
I know. Yes, here she comes. Yes, we are saved.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, baby.
What just happened?
Yo.
Oh my god.
Best trip ever.
Oh my. What happened?
We just ended up in the backcountry. I mean, we just got picked up by a snow
Did
bus.
someone say work?
Yes. Oh my god. Here we go. Thank you so much. You are a saint.
Got on the bus, and after about a 4-minute bus ride, we made it back to Stowe.
You saved us. Thank you so much. Whew. The heck just happened? Oh my god.
You gotta tell Bear about
Oh my gosh.
They're showing him on the video.
Oh god.
The video.
Probably like a half an hour plus.
43 minutes.
Oh
That was
my.
a movie to watch tonight. That was like a quarter of the way through.
We were out for an hour. So we were, and then Anthony was like,
Oh
how long did they wait?
my gosh.
We're watching the movie tonight, boys.
Yeah, we are.
One hell of a run, boys.
Alright, everybody's waving bye.
I'm Eric Emser. I survived the backcountry.
I don't know.
And that's the story of the time we got completely lost in the backcountry of Vermont.
You won't catch up. That's the way it's gonna be. Love starts at the top of the hill, the top of the hill. 'Cause love starts at the top of the hill, blood.